This shotgun might be the new best shotgun in the game, and you'll probably want to know the best ways to craft it. As far as I can tell, it seems like everyone gets this weapon pattern pretty early on, so you probably actually already have it. If not, you're just gonna need this weapon to randomly drop with deep sight resonance. Those are the weapons that have the red borders around them, and then just complete the attunement and extract the material from them, and you'll be able to get the weapon pattern. Next, go to the crafting table and craft this exact roll of this gun. You're gonna just have to choose whatever aggressive frame at the beginning, and most perks are not available to you until you level the gun, but you can't level the gun until you make the gun. So put on small bore, extended mag, subsistence, and demolitionist. We want these perks because it's going to help us farm kills like crazy. I was going nuts today using this roll, but I was also using one more thing. We also use the heavy-handed arc charged with light mod that costs 7, because if you have another arc mod slotted in the same piece or in the end slot of another piece, then you get this secondary benefit in the blue text there that says, while surrounded by multiple combatants, defeating a combatant with a fusion or a shotgun or side armor SMG adds ammo to the reserves of that weapon. That means when you shoot the shotgun and you kill something and you're surrounded, it's just gonna give you shotgun ammo. Now on top of that, you've got subsistence on it, so every time you get a kill, it loads one into the magazine. So you just keep going. Also, it charges your grenade, and when you throw your grenade, it reloads it. This has insane uptime, and you can farm kills like crazy with this roll. As you can see, I'm already at weapon level 10. Use this in Blind Wells, Altar of Sorrows, or just any strike, honestly, and you will have a blast leveling this gun up. But what perks should you go for once you've got it leveled up enough? Well, I don't want to be bossy or anything, but a lot of people went nuts for aggressive frame shotguns that have elemental capacitor on them so they could have insane handling on their arc subclasses. So you could definitely go for that. And perpetual motion gives a bunch of handling as well. 10 for the first stack, 20 for the second stack. So that's honestly what I'll probably be going for. But in the right slot, you could also go for Frenzy, which when Frenzy's active, you get plus 50 handling. If you didn't know, you could check out d2gunsmith.com. You can slot in each of these perks and you can see what the stats end up being. So we chose elemental capacitor, we chose arc subclass for elemental capacitor, and you'll see, so it's not calculating perpetual motion, it's just calculating elemental capacitor. That puts you up to 82 handling. And if you get the second stack of perpetual motion, you have 100 handling. And that's not even a handling masterwork or a handling barrel or anything. Now, on top of this, this shotgun has more zoom than any other shotgun in the game, so it naturally has a further one-shot kill range. So you don't even really need to spec into range at all. You don't really need accurized rounds or even a range masterwork. But if you got these two, you really don't need any of these other masterworks, so, I mean, probably put range masterwork on it if you could. Now let's say, for example, we don't choose elemental capacitor because we want to use our other subclasses too, and we choose frenzy. Now, as a base 37 handling, and if you get perpetual motion to ×2, that's 20 handling, and if you get frenzy up, that's 100 handling right there. Something I forgot to mention is that if you want to take advantage of that extra one-hit kill range with the zoom, is you're going to have to be aiming down sights. So you might as well also choose full choke, since that requires you to aim down sights as well. Now, as far as enhanced traits go, unfortunately, we don't have all of the data on enhanced traits yet, so we kind of just have to go off of what they say in game. Now you'll notice that for perpetual motion, enhanced, it says for a short duration afterwards, whereas normally it just says while in motion, which leads me to believe that the enhanced perpetual motion might allow that effect to linger even after you've stood still for a little bit, which would be crazy, which means it would literally probably feel permanent. And for an elemental capacitor enhanced, it says substantially increased stats instead of just increased stats. So we don't even know. This could be potentially insane. Now, Frenzy does a similar thing to perpetual motion where it normally just says you get this benefit until you are out of combat, but the enhanced Frenzy says for an improved duration until you are out of combat. So I wonder if it will do a similar thing where it just extends the amount of time that you don't have to be in combat in order to maintain the trait. You know, we'll see. I think I might just risk it and we might just go into enhanced perpetual motion and then enhanced frenzy, and I'll let you know once I've got it done. I'm getting pretty close. I'm at level 10. So I just got to get to level 15 for enhanced perpetual motion, and I'll let you know how that review goes once I've got it. Also, I already kind of got lucky, and I got this insane god roll of the rag while I was farming data to try to figure out the best way to level a crafted gun. If you want to know the best ways to level up your crafted guns and complete the deep sight resonance red border guns that you got, go ahead and click this video right over here.